Shaking, MP.
More draft picks.
What are we aiming for? Well, the international heavy draft is going to be spectacular, and we've been on top of it.
But we don't have the picks to take advantage.
Oh, exactly. We know the deck is stacked, but we need a couple more cards to draw. So help me with a 5-point summary of why we should trade for picks in the next 2 drafts.
I'm on it. Thanks.
Thanks for help. I got this.
Did you sneak some
I'll buy lunch?
No, last time I snuck in some kale, you saw a little green bit.
After work tonight, want to catch some stand-up comedy?
I promise I won't put any
Love
kale.
the idea.
Even more adorable.
I got you. How you feel after?
And bananas.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a joke in
You
itself.
want to come bird watching this
What is
weekend? It's on my bucket
Are
list.
you picking up the check?
You know we have
calling
video
it?
games
Ooh,
and like
that would be
100 TV shows.
Spending twice as much as you do. The last check you picked up was your paycheck.
Saturday mornings.
Maybe you don't need to stand up. We got a comic right here, right now.
There's a liquid spill in the tunnel.
Radio it in.
I'm used to just
Hey, this is tunnel staff. We have a 12-ounce cup that tipped over the tunnel.
You know what? Probably is us. There's the towel over there.
Yeah, right, you get the towel.
We should have just done one big thing.
Oh, someone else will take care of it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Give us some background.
Wait, what do I do?
Don't do anything. Just be aware that the camera is live.
Oh, I'm just so nervous. I'll do some.
What'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night? Well, I wanted to feel very consensual. She gave us a lot.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K, and we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Flagg, Edgecombe out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's MP, and it's Woolridge in at the 5. Now here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by MP. Philadelphia moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good. SGA making the play. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
What I love about MP there, he was shot ready, hands and feet ready to go.
Back to Cunningham. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Someone close out on MP.
MP outside. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 9 points.
This team wants MP to take and make more three-point shots because it really helps their offense flow.
Buchanan can't get it to go.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Detroit's head coach. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Count it.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Castle. Cunningham outside. Fires from deep. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Philadelphia with the ball. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. MP right side.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Pistons trail by 15. Castle outside. Here's Buchanan. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. To the inside, MP. And MP throws it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Castle. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Cunningham. Plenty of space. And it's MP with a rebound.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 3 assists tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Christie's checked in for Detroit. Reese comes in for Castle. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Now here's Stewart. No points yet. Cunningham outside. They need this. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Wow, MP, nasty.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Stewart. To the middle. And he buries his first look.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Cunningham against McCain. Now here's Cunningham. He's closely guarded. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Koulibaly. Here's Noel. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so it's Philadelphia, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And it's Wallace in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had 63 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Clock at 6. Here's Dunleavy. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Bilal Koulibaly. Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Pass to Buchanan. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Off with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Now McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Castle.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Buchanan. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot off that time. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Buchanan. Now Castle. Pass to Cunningham. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, the Pistons missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss. All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Flags checked in for Hudgens, and it's Edgecombe in for McCain.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
It's stolen. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit from deep. MP. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on MP. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Pistons. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him, and they tell players,
substitution on the floor.
here's MP. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. MP's got 42 in the game.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Here's Stewart, and he banks in the layup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 19-6 run. They set the pick from deep. MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Castle left side. And finished off by Stewart.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. From deep, MP. And the 76ers another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Buchanan. Cunningham looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. And so it's Philadelphia showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back with you shortly.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made. How does that? All right, fellas, time now to... And that's a wrap on half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. MP is out there with Flag. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Woolridge in at center. A nice shot by MP.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And here's Cunningham. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Here's Stewart. Rebound by Philadelphia. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires for 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Castle outside. Back to Cunningham. Castle outside. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Castle outside. Detroit moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. Tipped! And they're able to recover. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And here's MP from outside. And the 76ers another 3.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Stewart, a screen on SGA. Off target with the 3.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Castle outside. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Out to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. The rebound by Detroit. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Stewart. Over to the left wing. Puts one up from 19. And that's off the glass and in. He has 6. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys?
Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Castle. Not a lot of room. Count that bucket. Castle's got his first 2 points.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
Back to MP. Fires the 3. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
Reese, he's checked in for Detroit. The 76ers have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Back to MP. And there's the lob. Stolen by Castle. Here's Buchanan. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Philadelphia. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
So both teams changing it up here. They've got Castle. He's out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
The game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Buchanan can't get it to go.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can they get it? Castle misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The 3 is up. And yes, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Castle outside. The 3 ball. And it's MP with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Pass to Castle. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
Let's all dive back in and figure out if we can reach a consensus.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're on. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. And on our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Weber, He's out there with Williamson, and it's Bayless in at the center. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Orlando. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Delta Center.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now, here's Watson. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. A three from MP. By 76ers, another three.
MP, the fact that he can hit from all the way out there just shows you what kind of range he has.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That's to Williamson. Here's Bayless. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
MP's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. MP really making a difference here.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. Longley's checked in for Orlando. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The drive by Williamson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And he's good on the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP outside. McCain finds MP. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Another three for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here now is Rebel. He had 13 points in the win against Utah.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Pass to MP. McCain with the ball. And here's MP for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game.
And so it's Philadelphia in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Livingston is out there with Wade. Then it's Weber. Then there's Longley. And it's Paxson. And at the three, the small forward. Inside. Oh!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. From the wing, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bayless is checked in, and Williamson subbed in for Longley. Williamson outside. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. No good that time. Philadelphia leading by 22. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Williamson, the pass to Bayless. Now, here is Weber. Still without a basket. Pass to Paxson. Over McCain. No good from Paxson. Here's Philadelphia. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got 5 assists in the game. Flag is checked in for Jared McCain. And a change for the Magic. Watson, he's checked in for Paxson. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys, back to you.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. MP passes to SGA. A three from MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Williamson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Magic moving the ball around. And Bayless with the basket, the assist by Williamson. Bayless has got 7.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
MP against Williamson. Here's Flag. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Down low, Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the paint. MP kicks to Woolridge. And stolen by Williamson. To the inside. Here's Bayless. And Orlando again with the bucket.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. And we'll be right back after this.
I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for them. We're the ones who's got to watch this.
You kept watching? I was on my tablet, catching up on my favorite shows.
Big fella, as always, 100% engaged. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the 76ers.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of possessions along with pretty much every other battle. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Flag. Woolridge is out there with MP. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. He trains the quick shot. MP's got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia. Here's Williamson taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Watson. Now Bayless, guarded by Woolridge. Bayless's shot is off.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
MP dishes to Woolridge. Back to MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Williamson looking it over. Out to the right wing. Weber, the pass to Bayless. And here is Williamson. Just 3 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And Woolridge kicks to MP. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist here tonight. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bayless with it. Woolridge is there. Bayless dishes to Watson. Williamson from long range. Another miss by Orlando.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
MP kicks to SGA. The three from MP. The 76ers another three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Orlando, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Philadelphia.
Woolridge, a screen on Williamson. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Watson, a three ball, and it's MV with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Flag. He's off on that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight. SGA passes to MP. Woolridge, a screen on Williamson. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Williamson. He's got 6. And Bayless kicks to Watson. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Woolridge. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Weber looking around. Right wing. Three-pointer. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys.
And the 76ers making a change here. MV's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the court for Orlando, Weber is out there with Williamson. Then there's Williamson, and it's Bayless in at the 5 spot. Pass to Watson. Clock at 6. Fades back. Another miss by Orlando.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
To the paint. It's stolen by Watson. Over in the corner, Williamson. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Koulibaly. The three from MP. And the three ball is good. MP's got 56 points in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
That's good from Williamson on the assist by Weber.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Now into Philadelphia, number 88, Traore.
On the wing, MP. Another three for Philadelphia.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps...
Coming up next, the 76ers. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got MP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Flagg, and it's Woolridge in at the 5. Here's Sharp. Rebound by the 76ers. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
MP outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Sharp. For three. Good defense there from SGA.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
MP shot is good.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Murphy. Poole outside. Outside Sharp. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And Murphy with the basket on the assist from Sharp.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
From deep, MP. And the 76ers another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Sharp. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's MP. No good off the glass. Nets trail by 12. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Sharp. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edgecombe, he's checked in for McCain. Traore comes in for SGA. There's a screen, and here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 15 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Done with it. MP's there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Hammonds, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Dunn, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
MP looking around. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's House. Can't get it to fall. The Sixers lead by 12. Here's MP. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Harper gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Back to MP. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, we'll get back to the... Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Jared McCain. MP is out there with Newell. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hudgens in at the small forward. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He had 65 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
They set the screen. The three from Banchero. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Top of the key. And it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And MP is having himself a game, staying aggressive.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Banchero against MP. Here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Knocks down the triple.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the free ball.
MP finds Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Flags checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for McCain. Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Poole from long range. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well. Terrific decision by MP. He looks to feed his uncovered teammates.
Sharp against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Sharp. 4-3. And it's flagged with a rebound. And here are the 76ers. They're on a 19-7 run. SGA passes to MP. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 3 assists tonight.
Just a boom, boom play there with MP, putting on that finishing touch.
Banchero surveys. Inside. It's intercepted. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Newell. Philadelphia moving it around. From deep, MP. The rebound by the Nets. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so it's Philadelphia up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
And with a moment here, time. Thanks for tuning in. Now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Sharp out there with Banchero, and it's Poole in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Fires in the triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Sharp with it, and McCain picks him up defensively. And Caro no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
SGA passes to MP. The 3 is up. And the 76ers another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And down it goes. 2 points. Banchero's got 5.
Using all that size in close, Banchero, he understands his strengths on offense.
From deep, MP sinks it from distance.
3.
MP's got 43 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Banchero. Outside Sharp. Sharp, a screen on SGA. 3-pointer. Sharp, that one's good. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Banchero against MP. And the 76ers another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Drills it from deep.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Nets. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Oh, Banchero, he is ferocious off the bounce.
The 76ers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Sharp, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Newell. From outside the arc. And MP good for 3. MP's got 54 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Banchero against MP. Banchero. It's not going to go for him. Good D by MP. The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Banchero outside. Outside Sharp. Over Traoré. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Banchero the screen. Looking to end the run. He buries it from 3. Banchero's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. From the arc. Drains the triple. MP's got 59 points.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Now here's Banchero. Outside Sharp. The 3. That one is off. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He put up a jaw-dropping number. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Traoré out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Newell. Then it's MP. And it's Hudgens. And it's the 3.
Oh, man. MP met him at the summit. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The shot's good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Down low. Here's Noel. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Sharp. Driving in to the left side wing. And the Nets miss again.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
To the middle. From deep, MP sinks the tray.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Hammonds. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Back to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Newell, good. Newell's got 4 points in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And there's the screen. 3-pointer. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hammonds. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Takes the 3, and it's good. He hits another one.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. House misses. Now Philadelphia with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
3-pointer Sharp. Newell pulls it in. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Back to MP. 44 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. Philadelphia moving it around. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's House. Back to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to MP. Here's Traoré. Back to MP. From downtown. Hits yet again. Wow!
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. MP out there with Newell. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot.
Oh, my goodness. That is an electric finish by MP.
Pass to Caldwell. This one for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
I love the response. MP marching down and getting a 3 of his own.
Here's Caldwell. There's the screen. The three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And there's Edgecombe on the assist by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Caldwell. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Evans. 17 points in his last outing. Just 4 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's MP. He's got 8. No coverage that time. MP's got 11 points.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Charlotte making the switch. Cheeks is checked in. Jared McCain's checked in for the 76ers. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Weber. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to Washington. Pass to McCain. Stolen by Evans. Fast break now for Charlotte. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Cheeks. Lays it up and banks it in. Cheeks has got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 3 from MP. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Weber, the pass to Cheeks. And the rejection by MP. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Hudgens is checked in, and it's Koulibaly in for Edgecombe. And the rejection by MP. Cheeks' shot is good.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Brooklyn Nets. Harrington, the pass to Cheeks. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And as we... And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Evans out there with Cummings. Then it's Cheeks, and it's Baker, and it's center. So that's the Hornets 5. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Back to Baker, and they get it, and the layup is up and in. Baker's got his second basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He's checked in for Charlotte. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Bilal Koulibaly. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Jared McCain. Pass to SGA, Woolridge, and the layup is good. Woolridge has got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Baker, no good. The 76ers leading by 18. Now, here's MP, defended by Cheeks. The 3 from MP, and that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Edgecombe with it, back to MP. SGA passes to MP. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's the 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Cheeks. Here's Harrington. Back to Cheeks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Evans, and the rejection by MP. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Launches a 3, hands it from downtown. MP's got 39.
Well, the three-point opportunity is right on time by MP.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Both teams will make substitutions. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out the Sixers, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball.
To end the run, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Edgecombe. MP from deep three-point land. By 76ers, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Caldwell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Caldwell's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Tries the spin move. Caldwell passes to Cummings. Weber looking around. From outside, off the mark. MP has been leading the charge for the 76ers. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Back right after this.
Welcome, everyone.
The ball has energy tonight, Shaq. I mean, they're looking for each other out there. They're finding scorers in their right spots.
And now let's turn our attention to the player. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Flag. Edgecombe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Newell, and it's MP in at the 4 spot. To the wing right side, out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
To the middle, here's Newell, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Evans outside. Pass to Caldwell. And here's Weber. Lets it go with the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Now Edgecombe. MP up top, guarded by Wright. That one drops for him. That's now 8 points for Cooper Flag.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Weber outside. Over flag. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
To the left wing, fires the three. Caldwell can't hit. 76ers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Flag sends a screen for MP. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Right outside. It's up a three. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hornets.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The drive by MP. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Flag sets a screen for MP. And Flag throws it down.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
1:22 left in the third quarter. Here's Caldwell. 5 points in the game. Pass to right. Weber outside. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Inside. Kicks it out to MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 45 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Over to the left wing. Here's Weber. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
He hits the second from the line. And Philadelphia has possession. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here's MP for 3. The 76ers another 3.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Cummings. Nothing on the board. Pass to Cheeks. 1 second left. And so it's Philadelphia able to put on a show for the agents. They've been playing some. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game.
With some changes, MP comes in for Woolridge, and Mullins subbed in for Traore. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the official's job harder.
Weber is out there with Wright. Then there's Snow. Then it's Evans. And it's Caldwell and at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Pass to Wright. He lobs up the alley pass. And Weber throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. MP looking around. No good on the 3. For Charlotte, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. The shot's good from Snow.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the right side. Here's Weber. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Mullen a screen on Snow. MP passes to Mullen. 5 on the clock. MP with it. Now right defender. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 53.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete control. That triple-double speaks volumes.
Here's the screen. Pass to Weber. High post try. And it's MP with the rebound. McCain finds MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Weber. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them.
Hey, what you working on?
What is going on, MP?
So nervous I'll do something wrong.
Calm down. You're not focus on the shot. On the back.
When I'm nervous, I sneeze.
Do not sneeze.
Okay, I'll hold it.
That's enough. Just go take a break. Don't walk in front of the camera. Maybe we can.
Are we allowed to smile? Like when you make eye contact with the fan?
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Mavericks for Philadelphia. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see teams overachieving, what's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Flag, then it's MP, and it's Newell in at the 5 down low.
This team wants MP to take and make more three-point shots because it really helps their offense flow.
Pass to Erickson. Lays it up and banks it in. Erickson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Miller, the pass to Gatling, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Okay, showing he's capable of throwing it down.
Hey, I wish we saw more of these dunks from him. He obviously has the size and ability for it.
In a league where big men prefer to operate away from the rim, it's fun to see them go for it.
There's the triple. Doesn't go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Philadelphia moving it around. And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
SGA finds MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And the 76ers another 3. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Here's Erickson. Last game with 30. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He scored 53 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Holland. 17 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Doesn't go that time. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Sixers on top. They lead by 7. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Jared McCain, and it's MP in at the power forward position.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Let's go with a 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Holland can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
They set a pick from deep. MP buries it from 3. MP's got 24.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Oh, there's the alley.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Jackson. The 3. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 14. MP looking around. To the paint. Here's Hudgens. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Hudgens got his first points of the night.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Flag checked in for the Sixers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Coulibaly. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Freeman Liberty, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Back to MP from behind the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Inside. Here's Holland. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And they've been quite the story in the NBA this season, stringing together 22 wins in a row and looking for more.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for the Sixers. And one guy with a vested interest in Dallas tonight, Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's been an incredible addition to this league in every way. Sometimes controversial, but that's what pioneers are like. And he put the Mavs on the map from the time he appeared on the scene.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Here's Freeman Liberty. Hits a three-pointer. Freeman Liberty's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. There's the screen. Here's Erickson. No good with the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Hudgens. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Hudgens gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to Holland. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep three-point land. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Philadelphia up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Almost there. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
A look here now at the 76ers. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And, you know, I don't just give that to any team.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Dallas Mavericks.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
They've got Miller, and it's Lucas in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the basket by Erickson.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Pass to Gatling. Here's Erickson. Takes a 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Miller can't get it to go.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. Launches a 3. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Miller outside to the middle. Here's Gatling, and that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind, a strong finish.
Philadelphia moving it around. SGA passes to MP. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so Thompson will bring it up for Dallas. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
MP outside. Let's go with a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. To the wing on the left. Erickson trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The 76ers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Pass to Gatling. Now here's Thompson. Here's Miller. They can't stop the run with that one. The 76ers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Here's Erickson. He's got 12. Out to Thompson. He puts up a three. Gets the three to fall. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. To the inside. Newell, good. Newell's got 6 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lucas. Here's Erickson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Erickson missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Miller, the pass to Gatling.
Lucas, first personal foul.
MP getting it done for Philadelphia. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He made. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Jared McCain. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Woolridge in at the 5.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Teams will make substitutions. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Erickson. Down low. Here's Gatling. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
From deep, MP. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Erickson, covered by McCain. Shot on the wing. And the basket by Gatling. Gatling's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
There's a screen from deep, MP. It's hauled in by Lucas. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
That's just MP getting to his spot and cashing in.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Pass to Gatling. Here's the three. Woolridge with a rebound. Woolridge has got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The defense just has to be better there. If you give MP any separation, you are playing with fire.
Here's Miller. Soft touch off the glass. Miller's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Here's Gatling. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. And here are the 76ers. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Miller outside. Here's Gatling. Lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
And here is Thompson. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian.